Hello there, this is Leslie Denning and I'd like to welcome you to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about GDPR, which stands for General Data Protection Regulation. This is a new law that was passed in the European Union to protect people on and from the internet, I guess. It's not just for people in the European Union, though. It's for people that have businesses anywhere that European Union people access. And if you have a website, this means you. I'm not exactly sure how much it will affect you, but it's better to be prepared because the problem with this regulation is that it has the potential to bankrupt you. The EU has the power to level penalties up to 20 million pounds. For a small person like me or possibly you, that might be not a huge risk, but still, I'd rather be safe than sorry. There is a solution. If you have a WordPress blog, it is called the WordPress GDPR Fix. It's a very simple plugin that you just would purchase and then download to your computer. And I'll show you how to install it and get it all set up, and then you can rest a little easier knowing that when people come to your site that you have everything set up in place. I've already downloaded this to my computer, so I've gone into my dashboard in WordPress and I'm clicking on Add New Plugins. I'll go up to the top there and click, and then I'm going to upload a plugin. So I'm going to go to my file where I have downloaded it and click on it and install it. And there it is. And you can access in your sidebar. When you click on the top link, it will take you to your dashboard and it will say, are you GDPR compliant? And as you can see, I am not. There's 7 areas where I need to work, and this is what they all are. Now it looks kind of frightening, but it really isn't. We're just going to get started with cookies. Now each one of these have got a default email if they need it. You'll need to set up a thank you for visiting page so that you can fill it in on your cookies, and then you click that and you are set up to go. Next is terms and conditions. You can either access this from your little X or up at the top of the page. You can restrict people from coming to your page if you want to, but it's not absolutely necessary, so I really wouldn't bother with that. But what you do need to do is make sure that you've set up a terms and condition page in your website. As you can see down here, we've got a place where we have to select the terms and conditions page, and I have already set one up, and so I would just go and click on that, and then you're going to also select where you want them to go after they've clicked on the terms and conditions, and it would probably be either the last visited page or home, whichever one you think was better. There's another thing that you can do here that makes things a little bit easier. Let's save settings. Is go up here to the top where you see this little piece of text in a little code box. Go ahead and copy that, and then you're going to go over to the page that you have set up as your terms and conditions page, and go to edit. And once that's pulled up, then you're going to go over to text. And if you don't work with text, don't worry about it. This is very simple. All you have to do is just click on the text tab and scroll down to the bottom and put a little space after your last word there. Just go ahead and hit return a couple of times. Paste that code in, and then you want to go back and save the page, and you will see that you've got an accept box down at the bottom. The person can accept it and it will take them back to whatever the last page was. I particularly was on the home page of my blog, so that's where it's going to take me. Moving on to the privacy policy, one of the things I forgot to mention under terms of use is that you can mark it to show only to the visitors from the European Union. I'm doing this on both my terms of use and privacy policy because I don't want other people to really be bothered with all this stuff if they don't have to. Again, you can do the same kind of thing where you save your settings. You're going to go over to your page, add the little piece of text in, and then it will show up at the bottom of your privacy page. Next, we're moving on to right to be forgotten. Again, we've got another email that you can use the default form of. And you just need to make sure that you have your email address in there, your admin email, and then click those settings to save. Now, if someone wants to be forgotten, they can send you a notice and it will show down at the bottom of the page. Data access is actually kind of a little form that you set up on your page. So you're going to take this little, sorry, but I just get so tired of all this. You're going to take that little piece of code again, you're going to put it on your page, and you're going to end up with a special page that is your request center. And if someone types in their email because they want to know what kind of data that you've got about them, they will send it to you. You will get an email, and then you can decide what you want to do with it from the little options there on the right. And again, there's a default email that you can just set up, which I've pretty much done because I want to be bothered with this just as little as possible. The data breach information is the same thing, a default email, and it will show up in that little box, and that will make it so that you can easily tell people that their data has been breached. And onward we go to data rectification request settings. Again, just set up your default email, and all of that will be taken care of in that little box that we set up on that one page. And save your settings, and then we get to move on to the final setting, ta-da, which is refuse EU visitors. I guess if you don't want to be bothered with this, you can do that, but I don't want to. I get a lot of people who sign up from the UK and other places, and so I don't want to leave them out. And now you're done. Woohoo! Shows that it's all finished. So you can go get a good night's sleep now because you don't have to worry about the European Union coming to bite you in the rear end. And this is Leslie Denning saying thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.